animals are all around us. Because of their close proximity, many people take for granted how truly dangerous some of the animals that are right within our communities really are. Here are the list of most dangerous animals on the planet. Humans. Surprised? After all, we're animals too, and since we've been killing each other for 10,000 years, with the total deaths from war alone estimated at between 150 million and 1 billion, it's a no-brainer that we top the list. We assault each other with incredibly high rates of senseless brutality, from gun violence to terrorist attacks around the globe. We're dangerous to other animals too. Think global warming, the destruction of forests and coral reefs, and over-tourism, for starters. Given the threat we pose to countless other creatures, and the fact that we often act irrationally and have the capacity to annihilate our entire planet with a host of horrifying weapons like nuclear devices and genetically modified superbugs, we are squarely atop the list as the most dangerous animal in the world. Mosquito. Clocking in at just 3 millimeters at their smallest, the common mosquito, even tinier than the tsetse fly, ranks as the second most dangerous animal in the world. Our reasoning: the sheer number of deaths each year, caused by various pathogens at several species of mosquitoes, of more than 3,000 in the world, carried to humans. The irritating insects, primarily those from the genera Ants, Anopheles, and Culex, are the primary vectors of diseases like malaria, chikungunya, encephalitis, elephantiasis, yellow fever, dengue fever, West Nile virus, and the Zika virus, which collectively afflict an estimated 700 million and kill roughly 725,000 people each year. As the World Health Organization notes, more than half of the human population is currently at risk from mosquito-borne diseases. Given that the pests are attracted to our body temperatures and the CO2 we exhale, our best tools to prevent infection lie in the usage of insect repellents high in active ingredients like DEET and picaridin. Hippopotamus. Hippos may look like giant, bumbling things, but they are often considered Africa's most dangerous mammal. They're territorial, unpredictable, and armed with a mouthful of teeth, sharp and strong enough to do lethal damage. If their territory is encroached, whether that be by a crocodile, another hippo, or boat full of tourists, they will aggressively defend their space. When hippos attack, they do so with canine teeth nearly 2 feet long at a pressure of 2,000 pounds per square inch. A lion exerts half this much pressure when biting its hardest. As if that weren't enough reason to steer clear, hippos sweat a red liquid that looks like blood, securing their title as most metal animal on the planet. Pufferfish. Pufferfish, also known as blowfish, are located in tropical seas around the globe. Though they're the second most poisonous vertebrate on the planet after the golden arrow dart frog, they're arguably more dangerous as their neurotoxin, called tetrodotoxin, is found in the fish's skin, muscle tissue, liver, kidneys, and gonads, all of which must be avoided when preparing the creature for human consumption. Indeed, while wild encounters are certainly dangerous, the risk of death from a pufferfish increases when eating it in countries like Japan, where it is considered a delicacy known as fugu and can only be prepared by trained, licensed chefs. Even then, accidental deaths from ingestion occur several times each year. The tetrodotoxin is up to 1,200 times more poisonous than that of cyanide, and can cause deadening of the tongue and lips, dizziness, vomiting, arrhythmia, difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and if left untreated, death. Blue-ringed octopus. While most octopus squirt ink as their line of defense, the blue-ringed octopus dispenses a deadly poison, enough to kill 26 humans within minutes. Despite its power, this marine creature is only the size of a pencil and can be spotted by the noticeable blue rings on its body. If you were to hold it in the palm of your hand, please don't. it would bite you and inject a tetrodotoxin, a deadly toxin also found in pufferfish. It's unlikely that you'll encounter these killers as they tend to hide in dark crevices about 165 feet underwater. Great white shark. Sharks' reputation as deadly attackers may be exaggerated. You're more likely to die from a fireworks accident than a shark attack, but it isn't completely unwarranted. In 2020, there were 57 unprovoked shark attacks and 39 provoked attacks, resulting in 13 deaths. Great whites are responsible for the majority of the fatalities, accounting for over 200 more deaths than the second most deadly, tiger sharks, since 1850. White, tiger and bull sharks are more likely to do damage since they are commonly found in areas where humans enter the water and have more deadly, serrated teeth. Tiger. While wild tigers are found in different parts of Asia, the country of India holds about 70% of them. Tiger attacks on humans are relatively rare, with between 40 and 50 fatalities each year, and are predominantly attributed to conflicts involving livestock as agricultural lands continue to overlap with wild animal habitats. Occasionally, but certainly not always, the number of humans killed is connected to a single predatory tiger. Saltwater crocodile. Florida's alligators may be scary, but they have nothing on their cousin, the fearsome crocodile, which is more short-tempered, easily provoked, and aggressive toward anything that crosses its path. Of all the species in the world, the largest and most dangerous is the saltwater crocodile. These ferocious killers can grow up to 23 feet in length, weigh more than a ton, and are known to kill hundreds of people each year, with crocodiles as a whole responsible for more human fatalities annually than sharks. Then again, so are cars. Saltwater crocodiles are especially dangerous as they're excellent swimmers in both salt and fresh water and can strike quickly with a bite, delivering 3,700 pounds per square inch sigh, a pressure rivaling that of the T-Rex. Box jellyfish. Often found floating or very slowly moving at speeds close to 5 miles per hour in Indo-Pacific waters, these transparent, nearly invisible invertebrates are considered by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration to be the most venomous marine animal in the world. Their namesake cubic frames contain up to 15 tentacles that can grow up to 10 feet long. Plus, those tendrils are lined with thousands of stinging cells known as nematocysts, which contain toxins that simultaneously attack the heart, nervous system, and skin cells. While antivenoms do exist, the venom is so potent that many human victims have been known to go into shock and drown or die of heart failure before reaching shore. They kill 20 to 40 people every year in the Philippines alone. For those who are lucky enough to make it to the hospital and receive the antidote, survivors can sometimes experience considerable pain for weeks afterward, and are often left with nasty scars from the creature's tentacles. DEATHSTALKER scorpion. The world's most venomous scorpion only grows to about 11 centimeters in length, but its lethal stinger packs a powerful punch. A study published in Functional Ecology measured the DEATHSTALKER's stingers snapping over its hand as fast as 127.9 centimeters per second. Between 2005 and 2015, the U.S. Poison Control Center sent 16,275 people to healthcare facilities due to scorpion stings, more than half of which occurred in the state of Arizona. Sydney funnel web spider. Found in Australia only within a 100-mile radius of Sydney, the Sydney funnel web spider is packed with venom made up of complex toxic proteins that overload the body's nervous system and can kill within 15 minutes. Male Sydney funnel web spiders are particularly dangerous. tending to hang out in small burrows or crevices in colonies of up to 100. According to the University of Melbourne, this particular spider is believed to have been responsible for 13 deaths before the development of antivenom in the 1980s. Stonefish. Stonefish are the world's most venomous fish. They fool their prey, humans included, by camouflage as they blend in with reefs and the bottom of the ocean floor. They have 13 spines along their back, and each spine has a gland that holds venom. If a person steps on or kicks a stonefish, the venom is released, and the person or other aquatic enemies is up for a painful and sometimes fatal ride. Stonefish are particularly dangerous to divers and swimmers in Australia. These days, there is a stonefish anti-venom, so there haven't been many deaths per se by stonefish in recent years. Golden poison dart frog. Poison darts are a large, diverse group of brightly colored frogs, of which only a handful of species are particularly dangerous to humans. The most deadly, the golden poison dart, inhabits the small range of rainforests along Colombia's Pacific coast, and grows to around 2 inches long, roughly the size of a paper clip. Its poison, called batrachotoxin, is so potent that there's enough in one frog to kill 10 grown men, with only 2 micrograms, roughly the amount that would fit onto the head of a pin, able to kill a single individual. But what makes the amphibian especially dangerous is that its poison glands are located beneath its skin, meaning a mere touch will cause trouble. Little wonder the indigenous Emperor people have laced the tips of their hunting blow darts with the frog's toxin for centuries. Sadly, deforestation has landed the frog on several endangered lists, but if you're lucky enough for a rare sighting when hiking, don't go reaching for it. Tsetse fly. Often regarded as the world's most dangerous fly, the tsetse fly, a small speck of an insect that measures between 8 to 17 millimeters, or about the same size as the average house fly, is commonly found in sub-Saharan Africa, especially throughout countries in the center of the continent. While the flies themselves are nasty blood-sucking bugs that usually feed during the peak warm hours of the day, their true terror lies in the protozoan parasites they spread known as trypanosomes. These microscopic pathogens are the causative agent of African sleeping sickness, a disease marked by neurological and meningoencephalitic symptoms including behavioral changes, poor coordination, as well as the disturbances in sleeping cycles that give the illness its name. If untreated, the condition can be fatal. While there are no vaccines or medications available to prevent infection, methods of protection include wearing neutral-colored clothing. The tsetse fly is attracted to bright and dark colors, especially blue, avoiding bushes during the day, and using permethrin-treated gear in more remote areas. Assassin bug. Similar to the tsetse fly, the assassin bug is known for the disease it spreads, Chagas disease. There are between 6 million and 7 million people infected with Chagas disease globally, mostly in urban settings, and the condition accounts for approximately 10,000 deaths per year. Although only about 30% of infected people display symptoms, they are often serious, ranging from strokes to heart attacks. Black mamba. While there are many dangerous snakes out there, the black mamba is especially fearsome due to its speed. They do not attack unprovoked, but once they do attack, they'll bite repeatedly. The venom delivered can kill up to 10 people and is deadly if an antidote is not administered within 20 minutes. These snakes can be found in southern and eastern Africa. Lions. It comes as no surprise that these muscular big cats are some of the most dangerous animals in the world. In Tanzania alone, African lions attacked 1,000 people between the years 1994 and 2014. A study in East Africa found that the probability of wildlion attacks increases with proximity to villages and in areas with large proportions of open woodland, bushland, and crops. As humans continue to develop regions closer to protected areas and lion habitats, attacks are bound to increase. Brazilian wandering spider. If the size of this spider isn't enough to inspire a sudden heart attack, they can be 5 to 7 inches long, then its highly venomous bite will finish the job. Many spiders have fangs packed full of toxins but aren't known to bite people. Unfortunately, the Brazilian wandering spider is not one of these. Even worse, this spider often lives up to its name and wanders into densely populated areas to seek shelter in dark, cozy places like the inside of shoes, clothes, log piles, cars, and other places people may stick their hands. Human death can occur within 2 to 6 hours of a bite, typically as a result of lung failure, though fever, vomiting, and paralysis also occur. Bites from Brazilian wandering spiders are uncommon, but don't let your guard down in their territory. Just in case. Inland taipan. First, the good news: inland taipan snakes, called Dendrobilli by Aboriginal Australians, are reclusive, docile snakes unlikely to get aggressive with humans without cause. The bad news is that when people sneak up on inland taipans or try to handle them, they are well equipped to defend themselves. The venom of inland taipans is considered the most toxic of any snake on the planet, and they strike quickly and accurately when the need arises. A single bite has the capacity to take out 100 grown humans, causing organ failure, convulsions, and paralysis until death occurs. The only antivenom that exists is geared towards the inland taipan's coastal cousin, and given the snake's remote locale, accessing it quickly is unlikely. Most inland taipan victims are herpetologists and professional snake handlers, but even laymen should keep an eye out when exploring the outback. As you can see, animals deemed dangerous aren't always equipped with scary claws and fangs. Some are slow creepers, going virtually unnoticed when they initially attack.